Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for today's Appraisal Buzzcast. We've been getting a lot of feedback on our recent Buzzcast, and we appreciate all the great feedback. If you have any comments, reach out at comments@appraisalbuzz.com. I'm Jim Morrison, and today we have Joan Trice, CEO and founder of Allterra Group, and Cristy Conolly, EVP of Valuation Modernization at Class Valuation. We're going to be talking about what's going on in the industry and what you can expect in the future of appraisals. Joan, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Jim, and good to see you, Cristy. And looks like you're in a great little neighborhood there virtually.
Thanks, it's good to see you, Joan.
Okay, so Cristy, you recently, your company that you were working for was acquired by Class. So you made a little transition there, and tell us what you're going to be doing in your new role.
Yes, so Pendo Management was acquired by Class, and I was working in operations at Pendo. So now that we've fully transitioned everything over and all of our operations onto Class's platform, I'm working on the innovation team with Scott Rose. With my focus will be on valuation modernization, which is kind of a large umbrella. You know, Class has a lot of technology they're working on, and we have evaluations, BPOs, hybrids, desktops, the 3D desk scans that all are under the innovation team that I'll be working with. And part of it is also working with we have a staff appraiser model now where we're bringing in trainees and pods throughout the country. We're really focused on bringing in, diversity into the profession. So I'll kind of be working, have my hands in a little bit of everything.
Yeah, you're wearing a lot of hats. It sounds like. So modernization is a topic that's just kind of been thrown out there that means different things to different people. What does it mean to you, and what does it mean to Class?
So modernization really means a lot. Everything I kind of just touched on that we'll be working on. It means bringing data really into the profession. It's been such a subjective point of view, which, as an appraisal is an opinion, but every appraiser does things differently. If you and I went to the same house, we would have a different process for our inspection. We would have different opinions of various things that are subjective throughout the process. So for Class, one of the main things that we think modernization is bringing a source of truth and data to the process. For example, with the 3D scans, the process is consistent and repeatable. So if 10 different people would inspect a property, you would have the exact same results. It's a consistent, repeatable process that isn't subjective. It brings a view and information 360 degrees inside and outside of the home. So there's no subjectivity in only photoing a room from a certain angle or accidentally missing, something that might be present within the property if you're rushing through it or whatever may happen. That's a big piece, I think, of modernization. We have so many data and technology tools now available that enable appraisers to really be able to analyze more data and support what their conclusions and opinions are, instead of just saying, well, I've been working in this market for 30 years, so I know it. They'll actually be able to provide data to back that up. And I think that's a really big piece of it.
Yeah, I find it fascinating that technology, so many appraisers are afraid of it, but you just pointed out that, it's happened to all of us. You inspect a property and their wonderful golden retriever is jumping all over you, and you missed the hall bath, the half bath in the report. And the technology today fascinates me that it can actually identify rooms that you didn't even see.
Yeah, absolutely. And there was an example like that with the 3D scanning where there was an appraiser that manually inspected the home and then a 3D scan completed of it. And the appraiser inadvertently missed a room that was kind of hidden in an area in a pocket of the home that maybe thought was a closet or something like that, and just accidentally missed that room, but the 3D scan technology captured that room. It's an additional data source that is it's consistent and repeatable again. So it eliminates that human error.
Now that's fascinating. Well, let's do this. Let's break for a quick commercial message and we'll be right back.
The Dictionary of Real Estate Appraisal 7th edition is a landmark text that reflects the depth and breadth of appraisal knowledge. Each entry, definition, and reference has been painstakingly researched and designed to reflect an expert understanding of issues that currently impact the profession. The new dictionary is an essential authoritative resource for all appraisers. To purchase, visit appraisalinstitute.org/dictionary7. Joan, back to you.
Okay, so Cristy, welcome back. Let's talk about the market a little bit and what you're seeing. I know you're in Florida like I am. So we're kind of in suspended animation. We don't have a reality that's similar to other parts of the country that are starting to see some slowdown as rates are rising. What are you seeing, and what is your advice to appraisers as we approach these uncertain times?
Yeah, so in Florida, like you said, I mean, it's still a pretty strong market, and values are holding strong. What I am seeing, marketing times go up a little bit though, and it seems like the inflated contract prices over list price are leveling out a little bit here. And just nationwide, it definitely seems like some markets are changing, and I think it's important for appraisers to really analyze current data and determine whether the market is it increasing. Did it level out, is it stable, or is it actually decreasing in some areas? I know that's one of the toughest things for appraisers to do typically is support an increasing or decreasing market. A lot of times, lenders and underwriters heavily question that, and then there's adjustments. So this is another thing that goes back to data. If they have sources, there's lots of tools out there. I know Data Master is one of them, and there are others that can provide data that helps appraisers use tools to really determine it and see what's going on in their local market and how that is impacting values. In some areas they'll still be going up, but in other areas we're seeing it drop.
And I guess just the advice to be consistent in your appraisal report. If you're inserting time adjustments, but you say the market is stable, well, that doesn't jive. It's either increasing, and only then can you see time adjustments.
Right. And we sometimes will see the opposite appraisals where an appraiser will have commentary saying, over the last 6 to 9 months, there was a 2.5% increase per month. Then they'll have a comp from 9 months ago with no adjustment.
Right.
So it's, definitely be consistent. Yes.
Yeah, I hear that comment a lot. Well, let's break one more time for a commercial message, and we'll be right back.
ProxyPix is the first of its kind on-demand system for getting location-specific media you need from wherever you are. Their simple-to-use platform creates an online marketplace matching people needing property photos with proxies or data collectors near the requested location. Through crowdsourcing, you can get your current up-to-date photos of anything on the map within hours, if not minutes. Never before has it been simpler or more economical to get property photos you need. Sign up at proxypix.com or download the ProxyPix app, available on Apple or Google Play.
Thank you, Jim. So, Cristy, there's a lot of consolidation going on in the industry. In fact, you were just part of that consolidation process. Where do you see the appraisal profession 10 years from now? Fast forward.
I think 10 years from now, it will look completely different. We will be very heavily based on technology. And I think appraisers really will utilize their expertise as analysts, analyzing data, rather than right now with doing the whole piece with, driving around and doing all the inspections. I think we'll see a lot more of hybrids and, 3D scan technology providing the information to the appraiser regarding the property. And the appraisers will use a lot of data and technology to be able to provide the appraisal report. Obviously, I think we'll see the appraisal profession will look a lot different as well.
And hopefully more diverse.
Hopefully
as well. Yes.
I think, 10 years from now, I think most of the current appraisal profession, will be retired based
That's
on
true.
the numbers.
Myself included in that cohort. Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to retire.
Oh, yeah. So you say.
Yeah, but I think it will look very different. I think the new appraisers coming in, a lot of the current appraisers, there is a good amount that really understands and embraces the technology, but I think it will be much more of a technological profession and industry in 10 years from now.
And as it should be. I mean, I know we did this exercise in the Collateral Risk Network. Well, it was pre-pandemic CRN meeting, but Josh Wallet did an exercise where he identified certain fields on the appraisal report that could be auto-populated. I mean, the fact that appraisers are manually rekeying information, pulling off one screen and typing it in another is so 1990s, it's shocking.
It is. And if you look at every other piece of the industry and just professions over the last 2 decades, the advances they made in technology, has really improved their efficiencies and the process as a whole. And appraisals are, appraisers, the one profession that just really has not embraced technology. And, I think it will really benefit everyone once we move forward with it.
I couldn't agree with you more. Well, I really appreciate you joining us today and hope to see you at Valuation Expo, if not sooner.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Joan, and thank you, Cristy, for joining us today. We'd also like to thank our sponsors for helping us put these together for you. If you have an idea for a future Buzzcast or would like to be interviewed, reach out to us at info@appraisalbuzz.com. Thanks and have a great day.